Welcome back to the Further North podcast, everybody. Not every day you get guests at the status of what we've got today. Big Eddie Ford is in the house. Thank you for joining us, mate. I appreciate your time and jumping on the chat.
Thanks, mate. It's a pleasure to be on the Further North podcast.
Thank you. Now, how's life, mate? How's your time been? Everyone's back in training and that sort of stuff. Is it good to be back, or is that one of those things where you get back to training and you're like, man, I can't do another preseason?
Nah, it's good, mate. It's good to be back. Been back for a good part of 8-9 weeks now, 10 weeks. So back for a while, but yeah, you always dread the first few sessions, the 2K, all that sort of stuff. So got most of that hard stuff done now, and into match sim and hockey games coming up soon. So it's all good, mate.
How'd you go on the 2K? Well, where'd you come?
Usually finish just below mid-pack, so as in like there's 40 blokes, maybe 15, 15 to 18, whatever, round in.
It's better than I could do, mate. I can barely run 2Ks, to be fair. So you're coming on the live show, which is incredibly exciting, down on the 23rd of Feb. Has Chom told you anything about what happened at the live show last year, or given you any sort of insight, or is he letting you run pretty free with it?
Yeah, I spoke to him briefly about it. Didn't give me too much. He just said, bit of fun, couple beers, get around the people there. So, yeah, pretty cruisy, but really excited and can't wait for it, to be honest.
It is fun, mate. I tell you what, I can't believe I'm just a fan of the club for, 15, 20 years or so. And the fact I get to even, chat to you right now and have people come down and listen to me speak about the club is pretty crazy, to be honest. It's going to be a good time. I went and checked out the venue a couple of times last week, and we're doing all right, to be fair. We've got a good venue set up, a nice bar area. What's your drink of choice if you're going to pick anything up there? I won't tell Clarko, don't stress.
I'm sure he won't mind. If it's a beer, I'll probably just go a Great Northern. If it's not a beer, probably a vodka lime soda. Keep it simple, mate. Low calories.
No calories in those, mate. You'll be fine. Yeah. Keep the rig keep the rig fresh. Well, look, it's super exciting. We're super keen to get down there on the 23rd, and thank you so much for being a part of it. We sort of talked to Chom a little bit, and I was like, who can we get on, or who would be good for a show like that? And everyone that we're doing it with, the Close to a Flag boys, Marnie, everyone came up with Eddie Ford. So you're a fan favorite, mate. And I think, look, could we go for a Sheasel or something like that? Yeah, but we want personality, and I don't think it comes better than Eddie Ford. You've got swagger on and off the field, mate. So I reckon we've got almost Sheasel level talent to get on a podcast guest like yourself.
Yeah, Shades won't do too much. No, I'm just kidding. It's a pleasure, mate. I pride myself on being able to, be a good bloke and, have a bit of humour in my life. So, a bit of humour, a bit of fun. A joyful personality is me. So, yeah, very keen, mate.
So we've got you here to react to a song. Now, we were talking about this before we started the pod, but you didn't hear the Charlie Comben song. I played you a snippet. I didn't know if the boys were pumping it when you're doing the weights and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. That's why, Will Phillips' arms are the size of tree trunks this preseason. But how do you feel about getting a song made about you?
Oh, it's pretty special. Pretty honoured. Charlie's went all right, so hopefully mine can do better.
Any guesses what it might be like? What genre we're looking in here?
Oh, I dare say it might be Elvis themed. But yeah.
You might be onto something there.
Excited for anything that that comes up with it.
We'll see how we go. What sort of music do you listen to when you're just hanging out? What sort of genre do you like?
Literally anything. I'm probably more into like older stuff. Rock and roll, Oasis, all this sort of stuff. Just whatever really. But I'll also listen to techno and rap, like nowadays stuff. So anything, mate. You throw it at me, I'll right. It's a vibe to it.
Unreal. I've always wondered that because, if I walk into the gym down Arden Street, what am I going to be hearing? I know people ask this all the time in interviews and that sort of stuff, but I feel like these days everyone's so like fluent with music as well. Everyone, like you said, everyone's listening to a bit of old stuff, love their techno, or you can go back to 70s, 80s rock or something like that. What gets played more often than not? Are you in charge of that or what?
No, I don't get on it too often. Like if the boys are down, maybe I'll have a crack and try to get them up, but George is always on it. He's always near the laptop, iPad sort of thing, trying to put on his stuff. He's more of a rock and roll sort of classic guy. But yeah, techno is probably the go-to. Some sort of beat gets everyone going.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Well, look, let's kick this song off and see what you reckon. It goes for like a couple of minutes and then we'll come back and we'll see what you reckon, mate. But let's load it up and see how you go.
Very excited.
Yeah, Elvis for sure. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Opponents are wilting. Eddie Ford, Elvis is in the building. Eddie Ford, Eddie Ford, high flying forward. He's never cornered. Always been a jet.
Oh, it's not bad, you know.
Never breaks a sweat. He has that flair and magnificent hair. Oh, 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 oh. Eddie Ford.
Right hair.
Opponents are wilting. Eddie Ford. Eddie Ford. Eddie Ford. Elvis is in the building. Eddie Ford. Eddie Ford. Eddie Ford. He's our shining light in royal blue and white for us at Arden Street.
Look at that.
Gold is sweet. He always shows fight.
This will be on the gym for sure.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Eddie Ford. Opponents are wilting.
Now combined, not a bad comparison.
Elvis is in the building. Eddie Ford. Eddie Ford. Whoa, Eddie Ford. Play him on the wing. You'll see Elvis sing. Wears his heart on his sleeve. He makes us believe.
Here we go. I'll tell you now, it's better than the solo that Chom got in his song. One more chorus. There we go.
Elvis is in the building. Eddie Ford. Eddie Ford. Whoa, Eddie Ford. Eddie Ford. Elvis is in the building.
Oh, one more. Watch out. There we go.
Oh,
Unreal.
that's fair income, mate. That's awesome.
Give us your thoughts, mate. How'd it feel? Song about you. I think goal song. If the club needs the WAV file, you let me know. But what do you reckon?
No, that was awesome. Really got the Elvis spirit going within the song. And yeah, that was class, mate. That was very impressive.
Shout out to the listener as well who makes those. He made the Chom one, got the Eddie one. I don't know, man. How do you come up with your goal songs? Are we a shot here? Can we get that as your goal song or what?
Oh, it could be, yeah. I don't know. Last year's song, Star Plan Pour Moi, was just because I love Triple M radio, and also it's a good song for people to get around after a goal. So, but if we can get that one going, I dare say it might be all right.
We'll file that one in the Arden Street admin box, I reckon. But who's the next guy to get a song? This is the question I've got for you. So name one of your teammates. Who needs a song next?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe someone young, a young player, maybe like a River Stevens or something. You know, just get him going, get a song for him.
Stevens, isn't it? There's a few things we can go there. Bit of Willie Nelson. He's got like a Whiskey River song. We could do something like that.
Yeah, something cool like that. Yeah, for sure. No, I feel like all the boys would have a.
What sort of music is River listening to?
I have no idea, to be honest. I haven't got that album yet.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Listening back to that song, I don't know. I listened to it a few times and I enjoyed it so much more then. I mean, obviously had to go with the Elvis theme. One thing I was going to ask, did you only have the sideburns in your first season? Was that the year one, Eddie?
Well, that was when, so sort of during COVID, that was when I was drafted. sort of, facial hair just kept growing and stuff. Didn't have to go out anywhere, so I just sort of let it grow. And then before draft and before going to North Melbourne, just sort of, tried to shape myself up a little bit, just get a bit cleaner, and just stuck with the sideburns. And then that just sort of happened there. But I rocked them a bit last year as well.
How does the beard grow out?
Oh, not very good, man. Not as good as yours. Mine's nowhere near.
Could you grow it though? If you just left it, what are we working with?
Oh, there's no connection. Like it doesn't connect around here, So it's just sort of like goes, but the mustache doesn't connect to the beard. So it's pretty shit out. But I'll give it a crack. I'll do what I can.
Could we go one season unshaven and just see what castaway nicknames or some sort of unhinged nickname will come up for you, mate? You've already had about 7 nicknames in your career, so you may as well get a few more.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about growing the hair out, mate. So we'll stick with that for now. And then if the facial hair comes along with it, then as a bonus.
I think every preseason, I'm always we've got keen eyes on lots of things, right? One thing is how big Charlie Comben's shoulder is going to be, who else is wearing a helmet and all that sort of stuff. But every season, I'm like, what haircut is Eddie going to be rocking? Because every time I see a photo of you, mate, it's different. So are we settling on something, or what are we working with? If we go back long, tucking it behind the ears, sort of Matthew McConaughey style?
Oh, that's what I was sort of aiming for. I don't know if you know, like Paul McCartney, John Lennon, like the Beatles sort of haircut, early days. Yeah. I'm probably looking at something like that just to change it up. But yeah, mate, I don't know. There's no one set haircut for me. I've always got a few on the go. Happy to do either, mate. Like I'll do long hair, I'll do short hair. Yeah, I'll shave my head if I need to. But
it's very rare that there's a man that can pull off every look so flawlessly, mate. So that's a credit to you and your genetics, to be honest.
Thank you.
We'll finish it up there, but thank you so much for coming on, mate. Hope you enjoyed the song, and I hope when you kick 40 plus next year and a couple bags of 6 at Marvel, I want to hear that song 6 times play.
That's a good shout. Hopefully get somewhere close to that. But very good. The song was awesome, and thanks for having me.
Easy, mate. Cheers.